What is up, guys? It's Ray back here. We are live here on YouTube and we're about to do another stream. Everybody's rolling in right now and we're going to be doing my top 10 favorite Nintendo games of all time during this stream. I know you guys like me streaming, and today we're just gonna be talking, and I'll be sharing with you guys my top 10 favorite Nintendo games of all time. If you guys want to see anything in particular, any particular topic of a stream, make sure you leave it in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to make it happen, because these streams are all about you, and I know you guys like seeing them. So let's go without saying hello to everybody. I can't skip saying hello to everybody. What's up, everybody? And all the comments rolling in. So let's count down. Let's count down from number 10. Number 10, my favorite Nintendo game. We're going to go from 10 to 1. So you ready? So let's start with number 10. Number 10 is Splatoon. Splatoon is because it's not my number 2 or 3 because it's so new. If it wasn't so new, if Splatoon came out for like the N64 or something like that, I would most likely recommend it as number 2 or 3. But for now, because of the fact that it's so new, it's number 10. I love it so very much, but it did crack the top 10. It did crack the top 10. You'll realize why it is number 10 because of the other games that I'm going to mention, but still, it is number 10. At number 9, we have Pokémon Stadium. Pokémon Stadium for the N64. The mini games in that were just insane. The Lickitung running around like, how, 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 how. It's so much fun. Woo! Woo! So awesome. So very cool. The mini games in Pokemon Stadium 2 were also really, really good, but it's the original Pokemon Stadium that were just so very cool, and I do wish they would come out with some new ones. The new ones would just be tremendous. They would be so very good. Alright, enough about Pokemon Stadium. Number 8. Number 8, we have Star Fox Assault on the GameCube. Star Fox Assault. Oh my goodness. I must have logged with my friends so many hours into that game, the multiplayer mode, because it was just insane. Do you know how much fun that was? If you guys played Star Fox Assault on the GameCube, it was such a fun game. Not really the single player, but particularly the multiplayer, if you had other people. It was just a gigantic open world where you can get the Landmaster, the R-Wings, and just fly around. It was just a multi-battle royale, pretty much. If it was online, it would be perfect, but it wasn't online. But with friends, it was tons of fun. So Star Fox Assault coming in at number 8. Number 7 is Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker because, oh my gosh, I can't really pinpoint other than the graphics, but there was just something about the Wind Waker that made it so very special. Like, I loved every single second of it because it was Zelda in cartoon form. Zelda in cartoon form, you can't really go wrong with. So it was just cute, it was fun, and I don't know, it just had me hooked from start to finish. Whereas Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, I was kind of too little at the time to really appreciate how good they were. But now that I see how good they are, I really appreciate them. But in the past, I was actually kind of scared of them. So the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was kind of the first Zelda game that I ever played straight through from start to finish, because, you know, Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time were kind of dark for a little kid, and yeah, Wind Waker was so very cool. Number 6 is Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story on the N64. A lot of the games in my top 10 are N64 because the N64 really holds true to my heart. It's the first video game console that I ever played, and just, I don't know, it was just a cute, fun game, but it was dark. It was dark. Yoshi's Story was a dark game. Like, it was with the castle and everything, and Yoshi's getting killed and stuff like that. It was kind of dark, but I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was hard. It was tough. It was a big challenge, but I loved every single second of it. So it was great. Big thumbs up for Yoshi's Story. I do hope it does get another chance at life with the Yoshi Switch. Yoshi Switch is going to be really, really cool. Kirby and the Crystal Shards is number 5. Kirby and the Crystal Shards. Yes, Kirby. Kirby that I have right over here. I got a new Kirby right here for the fact of playing or taking photos of for my Nintendo Vibes photography page. Not to get distracted or anything, but yeah, right here. Kirby and the Crystal Shards was such a fun game also as well. Like Yoshi's Story, it was kind of dark. It was kind of dark, and it was kind of tough. It was challenging. That's what I loved most about the N64 games. They were very challenging. They had great graphics, you know, and they were challenging. They were tough, and that's what I thoroughly enjoyed about them. Like, even though as easy as they would be right now, I kept dying all the time in Kirby and the Crystal Shards. I love it. Such a fun game, especially the final boss, which was pretty much impossible at the time. Now I could just like blaze right through it, but still, in the past, it was just so very hard. Like, why couldn't I have beaten the final boss? Like, oh my goodness. It's like looking at Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 was really, really tough because I couldn't beat or couldn't get 120 stars when I was little, but now we can get 120 stars like it's nothing. So, you know, it's one of those things where you're kind of little and you don't really have, the guts, or you don't really have the talent to actually do it, but now that you do, it's like it gives you a whole different perspective of things. Number four, we're down to number 4 already. Number 4 is Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime on the GameCube. This is why I'm so excited about Metroid Prime 4, because Metroid Prime just holds so very true. It was also very, very dark. Very, very dark but fun game. Dark but very, very fun game. It was very time consuming, and there were just a ton of planets to explore, a ton of content in the game, and it was also something that I was kind of young to appreciate it, but I really loved every single second of it. I loved the original Metroid Prime 2, and Metroid Prime 3, but mostly Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2. They are just, oh my goodness, with Dark Samus and everything like that, it was just absolutely insane. It was a very challenging game. It was very challenging, but you know, we get through it. We get through these things. Next, number 3, we have Super Smash Bros. Melee. So, we're sticking with mostly my top 10, or if you're noticing the trend, is GameCube and N64, because that's really like my time. That's really like my time frame. But I don't know, Super Smash Bros. Melee, you guys know all about it already. You guys probably know what I'm going to say. It's just probably the most broken but fun Smash, because this is the time when I was actually playing with friends and stuff like that. Like, I was playing like legit local multiplayer with friends and stuff, you know. It was just insane. And that trailer, the reveal trailer was the best. It was the best. It was like, you can't beat that. Like, I remember getting it in a Nintendo Power magazine with a little DVD disc, and just putting it in there and just continuously watching it, because it was like so cool. You know, it was just awesome. And Bowser made an appearance there for the first time, so it was just epic. Melee was just phenomenal game, and it was a launch title too, so it was great. Number two, this one might surprise you. Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Crystal is probably the game that I logged the most hours in Pokemon-wise. I had it on what did I have it on? I had it on the Game Boy Color, but then I remember playing it a whole bunch on the Game Boy Advance SP. So, yeah, I logged a whole bunch of hours. You guys know I love Pokemon games so very much, so I've been having a ton of fun with those. And Pokemon Crystal, I don't know, there was just content with Johto, Kanto. There were so many things in the game, especially, you guys probably know why this is my favorite, because Suicune, my favorite Pokemon of all time, is on the cover. So, it was just so happened to be a coincidence that there's the most content in that game, and Suicune is on the cover. So, I remember getting Nintendo Power magazines with Suicune on the cover. I was like, yes, this is so cool. This is amazing. Suicune, yes. And Suicune was actually very easy to catch in that game, so it was like a win-win for me. What about Pokemon Gold on the DS? Those Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Soul Silver were tremendous. Loved them. I still have Soul Silver, the special edition, and apparently it's worth a whole bunch of money now. I have the Pokewalker, just needs a new battery, and I'm not selling it. It's obviously very much a collector's item at this point, but it's apparently worth a lot of money. So if you guys have Heart Gold or Soul Silver, now you know. If you look on eBay, it's worth a pretty decent amount. And finally, we're going to go with number 1 here. Number 1 game of all time. Number 1 favorite Nintendo game. If you guys leave a comment, let me know what you think is my favorite game of all time. Let's see if anybody guesses it. I'm going to leave this one open. I'm going to leave the floor open for you guys to see if you guys think, what you guys guess. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Oh my goodness, people are very, very close. Sonic Adventure 2, Wind Waker. Wind Waker was actually number 7, so Wind Waker can't be number 1. Sonic Adventure 2 is very, very close. This was a very tough list to make. This was honestly very, very tough. Super Mario 64, close. That one was very, very close. A Pokemon game, Star Fox 64, Sonic Mania, Sonic. If it was anything that anticipated or had Sonic in it, you know it had to make the cut, but it didn't this time. It didn't this time. Sonic Adventure 2 would have been a great game to add to this list, though. But this is actually top 10 favorite Nintendo games of all time, so I can't really calculate or count Sega games. So I'm just doing Nintendo for this list. If it was open for everything, top 10 games of all time, Sonic Adventure 2 clearly is going to be in there, but this is just Nintendo at this point. And yes, we just saw right here, Mario Party. No, it's not Mario Party, but yes, Mario Party is another very good one. Gaming Tech Review, he got it right there. It's Mario Kart. I still have the original box for it right here. Mario Kart 64 is my favorite game of all time. Favorite Nintendo game of all time. This is because it's the first video game that I ever played. I mentioned it in my videos a whole bunch of times, and this was just the game that made my childhood. This is my game that basically made me and my friends get together. This is the game that made me friends with a lot of people. This is the game that said it. Mario, I just said it. Yes, a lot of people said it in the comments. So I didn't want to give it away in too of a easy fashion. But yes, Mario Kart 64, favorite Nintendo game of all time. Obviously, first game that I ever played, and I still kept the box to prove it right here. Original box and all. This is what games look like back in the day. Right here. N64. Pretty darn sweet. Pretty darn sweet. Yeah, so yeah, Mario Kart 64 tops out the list. There's a number of good reasons, but it's mostly because of how many people it brought me, like, close with. Like, I remember having my friend come over for, like, 2 hours. Hey, we're gonna play Mario Kart for, like, 2 hours. Hey, we're gonna play Mario Kart for, like, an hour. Yeah, after school and stuff like that. So, I always look forward to Mario Kart. If you look in, like, some of my old, I literally, like, found notebooks of me drawing. Like, I used to draw when I was little. So, I found these notebooks of, like, drawing, and they're tracks. They're actually, like, Mario Kart tracks. Like, it's so very cool. I don't know if the instruction manual's still in this box. Let me check. But it's really, really cool that I was just this hooked on it. Yes, I do. There's actually the instruction manual in here. Look at this. I remember bringing this to school in my backpack. I was like, oh my goodness, this is cool. Look at this. This is so very cool. This is great. This is great. This is the coolest thing since sliced bread. Yeah. I brought this in my backpack to school every single day. I was the rebel. I was the rebel. And around the desks, you know how they used to have the frame around the screen with the characters racing? Around the desk, I would actually used to, like, move my finger around, like, ee, there we go, around the track once again. Fantasize about Mario Kart 64 all the time. Remember those days? Good days. Fun times in elementary school. Good days. Totally, totally worth it. So let's start answering some questions. Here we go. I have to be honest with you. My favorite color is blue. Please do not hold it against me. I'm not holding anything against you. Blue is a cool color, but I just prefer red. Like the Joy-Cons are right over here. Joy-Cons are red. When is your next giveaway? That's a good question. Probably the next giveaway is probably going to be in the next few weeks or so. I actually have a holiday one that I really, really want to do. So I would definitely have to get back to you on that one. Do you prefer Earthbound or its prequel Undertale? Probably Earthbound because that's really the only one that I played. I can't really say too much about Undertale. So I'm gonna have to go with Earthbound on that one. Have you ever played Cuphead? No, I have not played Cuphead yet, but apparently a lot of people are talking about Cuphead, and it's such a fun game apparently. So I'm gonna have to try that. What year was it when you played Mario Kart 64? Oh goodness gracious. I would say probably 1997. No, wait, when did it come out? 1997, 1998. So I'm saying it's 1998 that I started getting hooked in it. I'd have to think more in depth to give you like an exact year, but it is 1997, 1998 that when I got it. I was like a little one. Have you played Metroid Zero Mission? Yes, I have, and I played Metroid Fusion 2 as well on the Game Boy Advance. Such a fun game. Oh my goodness. with the I forgot what they were. The little mucus things flying around. They were like blue, blue. They're like blah, 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 blah. Are you doing midnight launch for Mario Odyssey? Only 10 more days. 10 more days until Mario Odyssey. Yes, that's right. We'll have to figure it out. That'd be really cool to do. I think I would. I definitely would easily, but I mean, I could easily pick it up probably before or after work that day. It's not going to be hard to find at all. Games are usually not that hard to find on launch day. Have you played Monster Hunter Stories? I have not, actually. Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, original N64 or 3DS remake? Definitely, that's a good question. I do like playing it on the big screen, though, so I'm gonna have to go with the N64. I'm gonna have to go with the N64 because it's the originals. They are true to their original forms. They're not, like, modified in any way, and, they're just, you get to play them on the big screen. That's what I like to do. I like to play on the big screen. And speaking of big screen, I do have something that I want to share with you guys really quick before we get started, which is why I had my Joy-Cons in my hand. I actually have, which I'm making a video on. It's probably going to come out in the next day or two, I would say. But I do have this really sweet, if you guys can see it right there. That right there is a projector. So I've been posting about this on like Twitter, Instagram, and all these other places. And this projector is just absolutely insane. I have no idea what I've been missing out on this entire time when it comes to like displaying games on the big screen. But it's just absolutely crazy because this thing can project up to a 300-inch picture. So that means 300 inches of Switch wherever you want. Literally, your home theater system could be gigantic. And it's full 1080p, so it's not going to downscale, tripping over my words. It's not going to downscale or anything like that, so it's just going to be completely 1080p at 300 inches. That is if you have a gigantic wall that big, or you project it outside or whatever. But yeah, here, I'm going to turn it around for you guys to see, because I'm actually projecting the Switch right over here on this big screen, as you can see right there. That is the Switch being broadcast onto a gigantic screen. It's probably, I'd say, about maybe about 100 inches or so, maybe a little bit bigger. But yeah, that's basically what is going on right there. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is the game that I'm currently addicted to. And if it wasn't really overexposed on my phone live streaming, yeah, that would look pretty good. But it looks really good. It's really crisp, and got some LEDs on the bottom of that projector thing right there. You guys are gonna see it all in a video and stuff like that. So yeah, don't worry about that. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. That's why I have my Joy-Cons here. I'm super excited about this projector because it's like opens up so many different opportunities. It's really cool. Which Sonic game is your favorite? I'm gonna have to go with Sonic Adventure 2. As much as I like the originals, and as much as I like Sonic Mania, I'm gonna have to stick with my guts and go back in time and just stick with the one that I love all the time, is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. Because taking care of Chow they don't take care of themselves. I feel like they should remake the whole DS wave with better screens and be able to play Switch games. That would be cool, but I mean, I honestly don't see that happening since they're two separate things. But if they do make the 3DS with a better screen, that would be perfect. That would be amazing. I would love that. But I don't know. I think the 3DS is kind of near the end. You know, the 2DS and 3DS, they're kind of near the end of their life. So I don't really foresee them getting a better screen per se, because the games, number one, aren't optimized for it. And number two, it's kind of a 6-year-old system, so it's going to be something completely new. Is your 3DS friends list, Jaren says, is your 3DS friends list full already? That I'm actually, I think it's almost full. There's just maybe a few more spots left, so if you guys have a friend code, let me know. I got literally almost over 500 comments on that 3DS friend code video, so I didn't go through completely all of them yet because I'm saving a few because I'm going to record a video when I'm actually like putting everybody's in. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Have a good night, Slime Bros. Thanks for coming out here. Gavin, can you please respond to me? Yes, of course. Hey, Gavin, what's going on? What's your favorite N64 game? We went through this completely before. I have the box right here because I'm sharing it with you guys. This is my top 5 or top 10 favorite Nintendo games of all time right here. Look. Boom. Mario Kart 64, favorite Nintendo 64 game of all time. Nice hair. Thank you. It's just like blows in the wind all of the time. I just like, it's just so majestic. Yeah. It looks so great. Going through comments here, talking to people. 3DS or 2DS XL? That really depends what you want. Do you want that 3D screen? Do you want just a regular system with no 3D screen? Or 2DS XL is actually going to be bigger than the regular 3DS. But if you're talking about 3DS XL versus 2DS XL, the only difference is build quality, and of course the thing. Wait, what? Wait, whoa. I just lost my train of thought because I read a comment. Okay, we're totally fine. We're fine. But like I was saying, if it's between the 3DS XL and the 2DS XL, the only difference is really the build quality between the two, and the audio too. There's that, and also is the screen. So you're getting the 3D screen on the 3DS XL, no 3D screen on the 2DS XL. So it really depends. Do you want those premium features for $50 more, or do you want that cheaper model for $50 less? It depends. I have the 3DS Ambassador. Darn your face and word for making me buy one. So you found one? Did you find one on eBay, or did you find one like somewhere else? Because that's really cool that you got one. That's like really, like, you can't beat it for those games. It's really super super cool because you can't get those games anywhere else unless you like hack the 3DS. Do you think it is worth saving up for the Switch? That is easily, definitely, totally worth it. Especially if you want to, like, have the latest games. I mean, like I was just showing you guys on my projector over here, like, my Switch is loaded with, or I just showed you guys in my last video, too. There's a bunch of great games for the Switch. Like, it's only 7 months that it's been out. Now 7 is, yes, so 6 was in September, now it's 7, so it's about 7.5 months it's been out, and there are just some tremendous games on the Switch. Like, every single month there's something being pumped out. Nintendo's pumping up some really good stuff, so I think it's great. I think it's great. eBay was high in price, plus 5 games. That's awesome. That's really cool that you found that Ambassador one. What's my favorite amiibo? Favorite amiibo, I'm going to have to go with either the Yarn Yoshi. Yarn Yoshis are really cool. Or I'm going to have to go with Mewtwo. Mewtwo's really cool. Mewtwo. Which of the many DS types... I should start reading the comments in like epic like announcer voices. Because I can do that. Which of the many DS types are your favorite? DS, DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, 3D, 3DS, 2DS, 3DS XL, new 3DS, new 2DS, etc. There are a ton of... that comment made me realize there are so many different models out there. That's absolutely insane. I'm gonna have to go with like I always go with my gut, the original 2DS, because it's as much as I like the clamshell design, it's really that flat design that has me hooked. Not only the price at $80. Let's forget about the price. Let's forget about the price that it's so very cheap, right? So we're gonna have to just take a step back, and realize the form factor. The form factor is so very good. It's so very comfortable to hold. It's like easy to hold when you're like laying in bed playing games or whatever it is, and it's just easy to take with you and to go. Just toss it in your bag and you don't have to worry about it. The one thing I did find with the 2DS is that the screen, if you put a screen protector on the touch screen, it doesn't work. It like totally stops working. I legit bought a tempered glass screen protector for, you know, the 2DS that you guys all love and know, the red one with the red case. I put it on the top screen. Everything's fine, right? I put the one on the bottom, and it's not a tempered glass. It's just a regular normal screen protector. I put it on the bottom, and on the bottom it just stopped working, and the buttons stopped working on the sides, and the touchscreen stopped working. Everything stopped working. Like, I was legit gonna make a video and asking questions. So yeah, I had to remove the screen protector. And, yeah. And then it worked. And then everything worked. Everything was back to normal. It was great. So it was a pretty simple solution. I didn't have to make a video asking you guys for help. I figure out my own problems now all days. Do you collect pop figures? Only a few. I only get the ones that I just like to, that I think look cool. I mean, I don't think all the pops look super appealing, but I do think that that some of them look cool. Like the Dragon Ball ones, yes, I'll collect them. Not all of them, but I'll collect some of the ones that I like, you know? It's one of those things. I'm not going to take them all. I'm not going to fill up a corner in my room or whatever. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Hi, I just joined. Are you ending this soon? No, you're perfectly fine, Timothy. You're perfectly fine. What's the best game console ever? Ooh, that's a good question. What's the best game console ever? Let me know your favorite game console. Everybody who's watching this right now, leave a comment letting me know what your favorite game console is of all time. It could be Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. It could be whatever you want it to be. So leave that comment and let me know. Let me know. That's really tough for me. I'm gonna have to go with the N64 though. That's the one that the most memories stick with me. And look, a lot of people agree. N64 all the way. GoldenEye. So many good games on there. Oh my goodness. Diddy Kong Racing? Yes. Yes. Pokemon Stadium. 2DS feels good in the hands. Nostalgia, Game Boy, Double Plus. I just wish they made an upgraded internals. Yes. I know if they had the perfect opportunity, they had that. They could make like a perfect 2DS for $100, $99. Upgrade the internals and it'll be perfect. PS2. Oh my goodness. Hey Raymond, I love your videos. If Nintendo made an N64 mini, what games would you want on it? Thanks, bro. Keep it up. Awesome. Thanks, Jose. So, are we going to go with... How many games are we going to go with on that N64 mini? If we have to go with 10, I'm going to go with Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, Kirby and the Crystal Shards, that we all know that'll obviously be on there. Yoshi's Story. Let's see. Pokemon Stadium, yes. Pokemon Stadium, yes. That's 5. I'm blanking. Star Fox 64. 6. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd have to like go crazy because I know some of the games were third party, like Banjo-Kazooie and Diddy Kong Racing. All those were like by Rare and stuff like that, so they're obviously not going to be on there. And those are games that I thoroughly enjoyed. Super Smash Bros. Yes, there's that. So we got 7. There's games that I thoroughly enjoyed that they're, totally not going to be on there, which is unfortunate because they were totally games that made the N64 complete. I loved it because of that. Have you ever watched any game movies? If so, which was the best and which was the worst? I haven't really watched any game movies, and to be honest with you, I really haven't. I can't recall. I can't recall. In 10 to 15 years, do you think people will consider the Wii U as a rare console? It's possible. It's possible because it didn't sell too well. It's possible that it'll be one of those rare consoles. You never know. Especially that Zelda, the Zelda Wind Waker edition, the gamepad. I think that's going to be pretty rare. That's going to be pretty cool in the future. Are you watching Dragon Ball Super? Yes, I do. That is such an awesome series. Such an awesome series. Dragon Ball Super. Yes. Yes. Yes, Vegeta. You will die now, you Prince of Saiyan. Ooh. I could do good. I could do some mean Dragon Ball impressions. Why are awesome tech YouTubers like you so underrated? I'm not sure. I am not sure. That's a good question, but I mean, I personally don't mind it because, quite honestly, I enjoy talking to you guys. Like, look, we have a nice crowd right here. If it was tons of people, I know it's growing all the time, the channel. Like, I get tons of subscribers, new subscribers every single day, so it's consistently growing. And I get like 100,000 or so views per day, so it's getting pretty insane. But I love these chats like this because I can continuously just talk to everybody, I don't have to, like... you know, go crazy. That's what I like. The comments flow at a very nice pace here. It's like talking to a town hall, or talking to a very nice in a very nice like theater, something like that. So very nice private theater. That's what I like. I like it like this. I'm quite content. Since YouTube's only a hobby for me, so you know, it's not like I'm like going crazy like, oh my goodness, I have to get views, I have to get I have to do clickbait, I have to do this, I have to do that. No, I can't do that. I can't. Have you ever been recognized in public? Yes, I have, quite a few times. In mostly at conferences like Comic-Con and stuff like that. I have been a few times, which is cool. So anytime you see me, say hi. I love talking to you. It puts a happy feeling in me. See, that's why I like having these crowd sizes like this. If it was anything more than this, I wouldn't be able to interact with every single person individually. I don't like it. I don't like that. Do you play Overwatch? If so, what platform? I haven't gotten into Overwatch, actually, to be honest with you. I haven't. So let's do a quick, we're going to wrap this up in just a few minutes. For any final questions, comments, concerns, let me know what you think. What you thinking on your mind? I usually cut this off at like 30 minutes or so. How do you pronounce your last name? Strazdas. S-T-R-A-Z-D-A-S. Strazdas. Keep it up, Spider-Man Homecoming. Is it Tom Holland? Tom Holland's in the stream? How long have you been doing YouTube? For quite a few years. If you guys go back, you can see all my old stuff. Fun old stuff. Do you think Nintendo will add N64 games to Virtual Console on the Switch? I hope it gets Virtual Console in the first place. I could totally see them putting Virtual Console games on the Switch, but I think it would be kind of tough. I don't know. Maybe because of internal storage, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what's holding them back from putting them on there, because it's like the perfect opportunity. I'm trying to think of a hard way that would why it's difficult to put Virtual Console or emulate games on the Switch. It's really not at all. So, yeah, it's probably not that hard. He said go back. Do you know how many vids there are? There are so many videos. Like, I don't focus on, like, getting views and stuff like that. I focus on just making videos because I love to make videos. That's what I like to do. That's what I do. That's who I am. I have fun with it. That's why YouTube's, like, my hobby. Like, people, like, look up to it in real life. You know? People look up to my, like, style and all that. Have you played Minecraft? Have I played Minecraft? Wow. I play it all the time on the Switch. I have it on the Switch, so I'm in a server all the time, and my Switch friend list is completely full. So every time I go on Minecraft, you guys tend to jump in my server, which is really, really interesting, really, really cool. I enjoy that. I thoroughly enjoy that. It's really cool. But yes, I do play Minecraft. Not too often, but yes, I do play Minecraft, and I like having you guys join in, randomly join in my server and just start beating me up. Retire at 90. I fully plan to keep on going. What GameCube Virtual Console games do you want to see, or would you rather have a GameCube Mini? There's probably not going to be a GameCube Mini for quite a few years, per se. So I would love to see like Mario Sunshine, Star Fox Adventures, I think Star Fox Adventures was made by Rare, so I don't know if that'd be possible. Star Fox Assault for sure, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Pokemon Coliseum. The list could go on and on and on and on and on. Could go on forever. So give me some things. Give me guys. My Switch has some scratches. Do you think in the future companies will repair it? I don't think so, unfortunately, because scratches are really kind of like self-inflicted wounds. So you kind of gotta like go to the doctor and get and actually pay for it. Like when you actually go to the doctor, you have to pay for a visit. When you have to want to get your scratches repaired on your phone, your Switch, or whatever it may be, it's gonna have to be through a doctor. So it's gonna have to be like through a shop or something like that, where they can actually buff those scuffs or buff those scratches out. Will you review Super Mario Odyssey? Yes, I most likely definitely will. So there's a lot of fun things in the pipeline, guys. A lot of fun things. I know you guys are looking forward to all these things and all these videos coming the way. So we're about to wrap up this stream, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Like, I'm going to start doing these as much as I can. I really do love talking to you guys and doing all these things. So if you guys are watching this stream right now and you have like a camera or something like that and you want to like take a photo, this is the moment that I always do at the end of my streams. Wherever you guys are watching, like, you could take a picture. I'm just going to use my phone case as an example right here. You can take a picture of yourself watching the stream. I'm gonna do like a pose for like 10 seconds, and you guys can tweet that to me and I'll like feature it, or you guys can send it to me on Instagram and I'll retweet or repost it. And yeah, I just love doing stuff like that, and I love seeing what part of the world you guys are watching from, because this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. So whenever you guys are ready, I'm gonna do it in few seconds. So get ready. I'm going to pose for 10 seconds, and you guys can snap your photos, tweet it to me, and do whatever you want to do. So without further ado, let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, there you go. There is the opportunity that you had. Take a photo. So we're about to wrap this video up, guys. If you enjoyed it, you know the drill. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe for tons more coming your way. You know it's going down over here on the channel. So many fun things coming your way in the future. So until next time, I will catch you guys later. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.